by telling us about the history of fish ponds in Hawaii?
Fish ponds are as old as the people are here in Hawaii. As they migrated throughout the Pacific, the technology of trapping fish was modified so that once they reached Hawaii, our kupuna were able to farm fish. It's very impressive that our kupuna were able to raise fish in 6 different types of ponds. Heeia Fishpond is a walled fish pond. Heeia Fishpond was constructed approximately 800 years ago. All of the food that was gathered here was distributed amongst all of the inhabitants of this particular ahupua of Heeia.
Oh. And what kind of restoration work are you folks doing?
Currently, our restoration work takes place on 3 different levels. So first step is we have to remove the mangrove from the wall. Mangrove is an introduced invasive plant. Once we remove the mangrove, then we have to recover any original rock and coral, and then we add in some new material if we have to fill in the holes. A third step of restoration that we do is actually in the water itself. There's a lot of invasive limu or algae.
After we removed the mangrove and restored the wall, the native plants ended up popping up by themselves. One of the first ones right here is ahu ava. All these stems, we pull it and we get a whole bunch, maybe about that much. So if you pound a lot of those, it becomes like a strainer. There's this ground cover, a kuli or a kuli kai. They mix it with poke or some limu salad. Nice and salty, but it's good. But you can't go around eating every kind. It has a red stem that if it's a light green stem or a light yellow stem, I wouldn't try it. There's a few more other native plants that popped up by themselves on the wall, which is kind of a good sign for us, showing that we're doing the right thing, removing all the invasive species, and then the natives start to grow back again.
Hopefully we want to see our fish pond back to an 88-acre fully functioning fish pond. We have a lot to focus on here physically, but we're happy to have partners up in the uplands growing kalo, doing some positive aquaponics types of things, doing stream restoration so that not just pollution can be held in check, but also good nutrients and clean fresh water can circulate through the ahupua and down to the fish pond.
Okay. And what are the sustainability benefits from doing this work kind of from the mountain to the sea?
It's one, the fish pond allows us to improve our sustainability in terms of food and allowing our community access to food. I always like to share that there's no real Hawaiian word for sustainability because that's just how they had to live. And 2, the fish pond helps us to reconnect with each other and with the place that we live. As we move out on the wall and you're able to look back at the valleys behind us, it's very slap you in the face obvious where you are and how reliant we are on everybody who's, like I said, upstream of us. And people are more than welcome to come down and just talk story with us and get involved in any way that they can.
Well, thank you for letting us stop by and help out with the restoration work.
You're very welcome. It's our pleasure.